My name is BERYL NABBY, but you can call me BERYL NABBY. You can also find me in all the social medias as BERYL NABBY. BERYL NABBY is a God-fearing young lady who was born in Luhya land. So I am a typical Luhya. My mom was a Luhya, my daddy was a Luhya, and may their souls rest in peace. So BERYL is a 32-year-old young lady who loves singing. Like, singing is my passion. I can spend the rest of my life singing and I'll just be fine. So apart from that, I also work and I have my own businesses. But generally, that's most about me. I'm a mom to one son called Nathan. Yeah, and I'm also the second born in our family of 4. Yeah, so I think that's pretty much. Okay, why I chose to do gospel music and not secular is because of how I was raised. Okay, my parents raised me in a Christian background, and my dad used to be a pastor. So growing up, we used to go to church mostly. Sunday schools, we used to go there, and it's something that grew in me. Yeah, they say that. How do they put it, when lea mtoto sijui, so that akigrow up asitoke from those ways, something like that. Imetoka kwa akili, but imeshindwa kutoka kwangu. It's in me. I'm not saying that I want to get out of it or something. No, I'm proud of it, and I'm proud that I was raised that way. Yeah, so that is my background. I was raised in a Christian background, and it's just in me. I love God, number one. And it's not negotiable. Like, he's my number one in everything, because I know that without him, I am absolutely nothing. Yes. Okay, like I said, I was born into Christianity. My dad used to be a pastor, and I've grown up just being taught how to live in a Christian way. And I can say that it reaches a point unataka kubackslide, unataka kuona hii life ingine inakuanga aje, how do these people nini. So unapata, especially when my parents passed away and you're just around hivyo without any sort of guidance, unajipata maybe you're starting to backslide kidogo. What I did is inafika point like your consciousness inakata. Okay, and that's a point where I went to church, and when the pastor called in front watu wenye wanataka, I remember it was in ICC Nairobi, where I used to live with my auntie. I just went in front, wakiitisha watu wanataka to give their life in Christ, and I went there with believing, and I repeat those words. And I can say that since then my life changed for the good, and we were baptized a few weeks later, and it was like a new beginning from me. Yeah, that was back in 2012. So my journey as a musician has been quite a learning journey. My very first song I did when I was in college. I was introduced to my producer then. His name is called Devi. He's a very talented producer, and we did our first song called Nikupe Nini. It was a beautiful song, and we did a video also to the song. So the challenges that I faced on that first one was just being a little bit naive, because you're really doing something for the first time. So the naivety and things like that. And also the big challenge was finances, because I was just so little, naive, and with no money because I was still in college. So getting money to shoot a video was quite an issue. But by God's grace, we managed to do our first video, and it was out, and it was actually liked. I performed it in different places, churches, and all of that, and the reception was really nice. So that only just encouraged me to continue. So I went back to the same studio. I did the next song, which is called Jesus, I Love You. Jesus I Love You was a really beautiful song also. It's in my heart. Like also that one we went to shoot, I remember we shot at Ngong Hills with the same producer, director, and challenges ni hizo tu za kawaida. Unapata director maybe amekaa na ngoma sana, ama maybe do haikutosha, and then you have to take a break again, uchange utoshe ndo upewe video and stuff like that. But all my journey in all my songs zenye nilikuwa nikitoa, they have been opening up greater and greater platforms, going to different places and just ministering to people. Most of the time after ministering, you get some really positive feedback and it gives you morale to go on. Like you believe, okay, then this is quite something that I need to continue doing. So after that, I continued. I was introduced to a few more producers around. I wanted to diverse. I worked with Teddy B, though the song was never finished. That's another story. So these big producers, they look at upcoming musicians like, hey, I don't know. I know, like it is really sad, like really sad. But yeah, because they'll charge you a lot of money, they know you'll give because they're the directors, and then they'll not give you your song. They'll just become busy after you've paid, apparently. So apart from that, I was also introduced to another, to Sapi. I did a song with Sapi. Sapi is also a big producer. That one went well, and I was directed by Tome. So I was just trying to go diverse, getting away from where I started, just diversing. So I was introduced to all these guys. I was introduced to Steve Kipande, who did a few videos for me. We never did an audio with him, but he's also one of the guys who has helped me to grow. So those are the people that I can mention that have helped me to grow in my music. My first producer who really guided me, Devi, Steve Kipande, and the challenges here and there with these producers and directors, Ziko Sangi, Ziko, but you keep moving regardless, praying and just putting God first. Up to now, plus the audios, I have up to 14 songs. Some are audios and some are videos. I can say I have grown so much. If you compare my first song, those old songs plus my latest songs, you can see there's so much growth. I keep on growing. Like after every song, I always give my best. And I've learned also a lot of things. I've learned how to deal with the producers and directors. I've learned timing. I've learned also on the finances, like you need to, that's why it takes me quite some time to release a good video, because you really need some time to get the money, to get everything together. So I've also, I think it's a whole learning journey, but it's a blessing because I believe, I know I was called to do this, and it's my passion. That's why I keep on, keeping on. Right now I've learned a lot, and I've been through all the challenges, and sometimes it has not been fair, sometimes it's tough, sometimes it's good, but me, if I can speak for myself, it's that I have a passion. Without the passion, imagine you can't do anything. I have that passion to sing for God. Okay, so your passion that keeps me moving. I don't care what I've been through. I don't care what anyone has done to me. Like that, those are challenges that makes you strong. They make you stronger. So me, I can say that I'm a bit stronger, and I'm just ready for my breakthrough, and I will not stop until it's done. So yes, my YouTube channel got reported, and it was like deleted. I felt so bad because this is something that I've been creating for the past like 10 years. And I've been asking people to subscribe over the years. Na subscribers walikuwa wamechanga, and it had grown, nini, you know. So I don't know who did the reporting, or I don't know what happened, because I got a mail from YouTube telling me that I have violated the rights. I don't know what, they don't specify what right you have violated. So it's ni wewe ujifikirie, you know. So I tried appealing, but so far up to now, absolutely nothing has happened. So I said I cannot wait anymore because there's something inside me pushing me. Okay, so I decided to open a new channel that I would like all of you to kindly just show me love by subscribing to it. It's still called BERYL NABBY, but with some numbers, 830 something, I don't know. But it's still BERYL NABBY. When you just search BERYL NABBY, BERYL space NABBY, you will find it. Subscribers tunapanda pole pole, tumefika maybe so or almost so, but we are going to make it because the devil is a liar. We cannot give up apparently. Giving up is not, quitting is not an option. Okay, so it's a new channel that I am building, and I'm sure great things are happening. I am not giving up. That one has just given me more energy to go to the studio and produce more songs, shoot more videos, more content to put in there. So I will not let you down, by the way. Just go subscribe. You won't be let down. I don't know how they do it, but what to do.
A very successful channel.
Akatengeneza. But you know, for him, ako poa cause amejulikana sana. So when akisema tu this is my channel, people will go there and do it. So apart from music, I decided to venture into, I can say Airbnbs. I could call it real estate, but it's really not that. It's not yet there. Let's just call it Airbnbs. So I have a few of them here in Eldoret. They're all in annex. I have 2 studios and one bedroom, and they have been sustaining me. I thank God for them because it's all through God's grace, and I'm so grateful to God for them. And if you're out there and maybe you're stranded in Eldoret, holla at your girl. I will sort you out well. Yeah, so they are all in annex, and they are very affordable. Yeah. Apparently, the studios, the apartment does not have a name yet, but it's just there in Starbucks near town. It's actually it's like 5 minutes to town, 4 to 5 minutes to town. Those are the studios, and the 1 bedroom is a bit far from town, but it's not that far. It's at Mayo Supermarket, just after Vax 100, around that area. Yes, that's where the 1 bedroom is. I don't know. I used to have, I have friends that have ventured there, and they're the ones who like encouraged me, and they helped me because they have the experience. They had the experience. Yeah, so I think they motivated me. I prayed about it, and I said I wanted to do it, and I just did it. Like, that's a thing about me. I just, when I decide to do something, I do it. I don't start looking at sijui, what about this, kutendaje, kutakuaje. You pray about it, do it. Let God do the rest. My take on that. Actually, it has affected the business. It affected the business quite a bit. But I think people should go to B&Bs that have the standards. Like, at least there should be something like a CCTV to show everything, like to show at least everything, and also security standards like taking an ID from. I just like the new security measures that have been put in place. Those will help reduce the crime, and I think we should not be blaming B&Bs for this. We should be blaming other things. B&Bs, hata kama haingefanyika B&B ingefanyika kwa hoteli kama B&B ingekuwa, you know. So we should see the root cause of this. First of all is pray for our nation. Like we need to in our daily prayers. Usijiombe tu mkati, sina sijui pesa ya nguo and stuff. Like, let's also as Christians pray for nations at large, because the devil is like using those big things, they're affecting you in one way or another. You may never know. So we just pray for like our nations, the rate of killings, that is demonic. We can pray for peace, we can pray for our economy, because ni pesa ni watu pia wanatafuta in bad ways. So we can pray for morality and like just how do we call the right judgment and things like that for our country. And also the nations, the world at large, because there's a lot that the devil is doing. So if us as Christians, if we just be less selfish and just expound on our prayer items, you never know, it goes a long way. Yeah. Apart from BNBs, I have like cabs. I have cabs. And they are registered under Wasili. So also that's what I do, whereby they drop people up on and off. Just cabs kawaida, na ZLD zinaitwa Wasili. So also usikuwa stranded na hauna kitu ya gari ya kukubeba, just holler at your girl. I'll tell all the drivers and you'll be dropped safely. Yeah, so mostly ni those things na zenye nafanya. Maybe the other one I can talk about kwa the upcoming projects. Okay, so guys, I have a new project out on YouTube, and it's brand new. Kindly run to my YouTube channel. It's called BERYL NABBY, and the song is called. It's a video. It's a video. The audio is already out, so it's a video that I'm releasing. It's called Yesu Nakupenda. So you've realized my second song was Jesus I Love You. So like me and Jesus are so tight. Yeah, so it's something diverse. It's not the normal thing that I normally do, because it's my first rumba song. So I am so eager to put it all out there, and it's a gospel rumba song. It's a song of gratitude of how God removed me from a pit of hell and put respect on my name and blessed me. Me, by the way, if I start giving thanks, I cannot stop now. I am so grateful to God. So that's why you find me singing all these gratitude songs. So it's a song of gratitude, and it's a blessing actually when you give thanks to the Lord. They say when the praises go up, the blessings come down. So it's a really good song. It's going to encourage you. It's going to set you, draw you closer to God. It's going to strengthen the relationship with Jesus. So kindly, make sure you share it with your friend. You listen with your neighbors and family, and share it worldwide. My future plans actually is continue singing. I want to continue singing in bigger platforms. I see myself singing in bigger platforms in different countries. That's where I'm seeing myself. I am seeing myself as a very big brand that people can rely on, a brand that people can rely on to bless them with songs and just to bless them with the word, and just to bless them with spiritual growth and stuff like that. So in the next, first of all, right now, I want to my future plans is to open up a very big studio whereby people can come and record their songs. I want to a studio whereby I can be able to record and also shoot for artists who have been, like I remember when I was an upcoming, there's a lot of people that take advantage of you. And so I want to focus on that and just make sure that I tap into all the talents that are hidden. Okay, so I'm setting up a very big studio, and it will be out soon, and you guys can be able to record. It's going to be called Nabby Studio. Apart from that, it's just growing myself and growing helping others to grow also. Yeah, so if I can say in the next few years, I see myself as a big international brand. Challenges are always there. I can say as a lady, they don't give you so much respect as the one that they will give a male. Okay, you will find that most of the producers, they want to take advantage of you. Unapata maybe some, they would want you to maybe enter into a certain relationship with them for them to be able to just do something for you apart from paying. Others watataka overcharge. Hizo ndo challenges. Unapata maybe they are overcharging you, ama they want something else apart from the money. Those are the most challenges. Ama unapata maybe they just won't prioritize your work. They have maybe their favorites, so there's no justice sometimes. But some are good, actually. You go there and they give you good work. I cannot say at all of them, but these challenges, actually, if you have been in the industry for this long, these are challenges, just one and two here and there. Well, the gospel industry right now, I think it's under attack. Because when I compare to before and now, the gospel industry had taken over. Tulikuwa take over the secular industry. Akina Daddy Owen were giving us nice songs. Eunice Njeri, Gloria Muliro, all over Kenya. It was it. And you know, souls were being saved, and it used to be a vibe just to be a Christian and to be a gospel artist. But right now, the devil has, ni kama amejaribu kupenya, na mlikuwa ukitutolea au ma-artists pole pole. Unapata hawa akina Willy Paul, akina Bahati, they are being taken out pole pole, you know? And we just need prayers to get back to where we are. Because apparently nothing can defeat prayers. Absolutely nothing. Because I know we are doing our best to get back, to kurudisha the gospel industry back, but also we need to pray about it. We need to pray about it and put in the work. Yeah. I am pretty sure right now, people are really focused on the money, especially with this Mbarambamba thing. I'm really hoping they have been banned because at some point I feel like they're mocking God, you know? And God is not to be mocked, kabisa. So, like such things, isn't how the devil is using people, yeah? Like they have accepted to be used by the devil to just shame gospel, you understand? So it's prayers and also just putting in a lot of work. We all go through the temptations, even as Christians, we all go through all these temptations. The best thing is to pray about it, to pray for ourselves and also for others. We don't judge, because most of the Christians like to judge. The attitude of better than thou, tuachane nayo, because we all shortfall of sins. Hata Jesus alisema, hakuna mtu ako perfect. You understand? So, just because I don't drink, I cannot judge you because you're drinking. You understand? I could be doing other things. I could be backbiting. I could be, you know. You focus on drawing closer to God. Focus on yourself. As you focus on yourself, pray about others, because that judgmental, like judging others, it pulls you away from God, okay? So pray for others and focus on letting go of the areas that you're still struggling as a Christian. That is even disgusting. Now what's that? That is so disgusting. Like how does a man with na akili yake timamu? No, that man is possessed. It's not normal. It's not normal. My favorite verse of the Bible. I have many, but I'll say one. For I know the plans I have for you, and they're not plans for destruction, but plans of prosperity. Hey. Every time nikiomba lazima niambie tu Mungu, remember you promised. Like it's something that gives you hope. You understand? Like no matter what you're going through, when you have in the back of your mind that everything is working out for my good, He is doing something. He's working things in the background because He knows He cannot lie. He's not a man that He can lie. You understand? I know the plans that I have for you, and they are not plans for destruction. Hizi zingine tu ni shetani anajaribu test your faith nini. But who are you? You are God's daughter. You are God's son. You're very strong. Okay, so that's a verse that it's my favorite. It encourages me every day, and you can make it your favorite verse too. It's a life-changing verse actually. It takes away all my anxiety, and it calms me down. Yeah. Word of the day. I don't know, but maybe it can be a word. I also love Psalms 23. It's a common verse, but people take it for granted. Like if people took it with its seriousness, because it says a lot. It's like God speaking to you. It's God's promise to you. God is telling you. It's like, the Lord is my shepherd. I shall not want. I shall not want. Hiyo inamaanisha nini? You shall not be in need. Unanipata? Because your shepherd, what does a shepherd do? Si yeah, he's watching over you. I shall not want. So if God is watching over you, you shall not lack. Why are you worrying? That only should take away your worries. Knowing that God is watching over you and you shall not lack. He leads me to the path of righteousness. Okay? As all you need to do is have that willing heart. Yeah, to walk through the righteous path, to be led by God. Surrender. Mungu anatakanga you surrender. Like you know that verse in inasemanga, we lean not on our own understanding, but on Him. So that's the aspect of surrendering. God wants us to like surrender. Every situation in unaona, you have done much about it, and there's absolutely nothing more you can do. So why should you worry about it? Leave it to God. Surrender to God. Surrender yourself to God. Like hata ukiamka asubuhi, ambia God, I'm surrendering this day to you. Have your way. You are my shepherd. I know I shall not want. If I don't have it, it's because I don't need it. But I'm not lacking. Okay? That's the mentality that people should be having. Okay? Even though I walk through the shadow of the valley of death, I shall not fear. Because His rod and what? Zinani comfort. Yeah, zinani comfort. Exactly. So that means that we have to walk through those shadows. We have to. How else are we going to be strong, Patrick? How else are we going to be strong? We have to. But guess what, as Christians, He is watching over us. He is comforting us. Okay? And lafu kuna hiyo the best part. He fills my cup. My cup, it overflows. Inasemangaje? He fills my cup. Yeah, my cup overflows. That is, yani, God is our Father, and He is the source of everything. Sindio? Si own everything. And na ametu promise kwa Psalms 33, our cups shall not go dry. And He keeps pouring in, mpaka ina overflow. Alafu unasema pati, that verse is so powerful, by the way. Don't joke with it.
The other verses watu wanachukulia for granted.
Yeah, people should not take these verses of the Bible for granted, by the way. They should not be taking them for granted. Meditate about them, even if it's a simple verse. I shall prepare a table for you before your enemies. Mungu hatakubariki ati mali adui zako wakuoni. Watakuona wale wenye wamekudharau. Just give them time. God is going to bless you in their presence. And they're going to see, they're going to say that it's God. Yeah. So people should not take Bible verses easy. Those are very strong words from God. They're strong promises from God, and they work well with our lives. So guys, the song that is out on YouTube, I'll just give you a glimpse of it. Just the chorus part of it. Yesu nakupenda, umeninua toka mavumbini. Yesu nakupenda, jina lako liinuliwe juu. Chorus ni short hivyo.